Today on the show, I read and respond to a letter from you, the viewer. Unlike some other upstart cooking shows, I'm not afraid to tackle the big issues of the day. The letter reads, Dear Cooking with Matt. Now first of all, Cooking with Matt is not the name of this show. However, since it doesn't have a name yet, we'll go with this. Dear Cooking with Matt, I have trouble making instant noodles. How do you do it? Sincerely, can't cook in Japan. P.S. You're the best wrist faction player I've ever played on Xbox Live, including myself. P.P.S. Please don't add any more things to this letter that I didn't actually write. Thanks for writing, Japan. Now, instant noodles could be one of the most overlooked and challenging part of cooking. Even the most experienced get tripped up. Now I'm going to show you how to do it. Now unfortunately, I don't have any instant noodles that we can cook here. However, I will use the next best thing that's in my kitchen. Kraft brand dinner. Now over the next few minutes, I will make this daunting task seem uncomplicated and fun. Now the standard box of dinner requires that you boil the noodles in 150 centiliters of water. So you want to make sure you use a pot that has the capacity of 200 centiliters. You don't want to start a fire. The amount of water used is critically important to this recipe, so you want to make sure you measure accurately. Now we're going to need the appropriate measuring tools for this task.
Can you find the correct measuring tool from these three items? Which one could it be? Of course! It's the measuring cup. With this 25 centiliter measuring cup, carefully fill with the fresh water 6 times. If you fill the cup too full, don't worry. Just discard the water and try again.
Now you want to boil your fresh water, so turn on your fire. Once boiling, you can add the pasta to the water. Now, it helps if you do this by hand. But don't touch the water, it's hot.
As soon as your last noodle is in the water, set your timer for exactly 8 minutes 24 seconds. 25 if you want softer noodles.
Stir constantly.
When the timer is done, strain and set aside for the moment. It's time to create the cheese sauce.
The cheese sauce requires 3 things. A packet of powdered cheese, 6 centiliters of 1% milk, and 4.5 centiliters of margarine. Now some people substitute butter in place of margarine. Those people are communists. First, measure the margarine. Now the scoop on the end of my measuring cup is 1.5 centiliters. So I'm going to have to fill this 3 times. Make sure you measure accurately. Smooth out the top nice and flat so you know you have exactly the right amount. Scoop it all out into the bowl. Don't spill any. Now Now I've set aside the cheese sauce for now. I like to add it after the noodles. So add your noodles to the bowl. Give it a good stir. Now once the margarine is melted enough, you want to add the cheese powder. Now to open the pack of cheese powder, I recommend using a pair of scissors. Simply pour. Mix thoroughly. Now what people often overlook when making dinner is what beverage to have with it. I recommend a red wine in a bottle embossed with the company you work for. Lovely. Now here you have a beautiful orange bowl of dinner. Now a couple things you want to remember when you're having dinner. You want to eat this all in one sitting because you can't freeze this and reheat it. Also, no butter, communist. So there you have it, Can Cook in Japan. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Perhaps next time when you write, I'll be able to call you Can Cook in Japan.